want to welcome you again to Cascade Kids, and we're ready for another awesome story from the Bible as we continued our series called Going Viral, learning about the first church. I'm Pastor Keith, and I know Alex is someone.
I'm Alex. Hi, I'm Alex. Sorry,
I'm glad you can make it. Out.
What?
Oh my goodness,
my
you
God.
gotta be kidding me. We're wearing the same thing?
I think we pull it off, though.
I think we do. I think it
Absolutely.
works.
Yeah.
We'll go with it. Well, Alex, I'm glad you're here today. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're continuing our series. I got a question I want to ask you today.
Anything.
What does it mean to be honest?
Well, it means to tell the truth in anything.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So if honest means telling the truth, to not tell the truth is something called a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Alex, I got an important question. Why do you think it's important not to lie?
Well, whenever you say something important, you want people to believe you. And if you lie a lot, people aren't going to believe you when you actually have something important to say.
That is exactly right. And you know what, too? Even more important than that, God says a lie is a sin. Now, a sin is anything bad we do against God, and we want to obey God. So lying is a sin. That's another reason we don't want to lie. But here's the thing. It's not always easy to know if somebody is telling you the truth or not, is it?
I think it's pretty easy for me, but you're right. Overall, it's I think I can tell.
Well, you
I
know
think
what?
I can obviously
you
tell
think
when
you
someone,
can tell?
Yeah.
What if we play a little game right now?
Oh, I love games.
All right, what if we play a game called Two Truths and a Not Truth?
Okay.
Because we're not supposed to tell a lie.
Yeah.
We're just playing a game, so we're just going to see if you can figure out which one are the two things that are true.
Absolutely.
You
know
think
what?
you can do it?
I think I'll even go first.
You're going to go first.
I'll
You're
go
going to
first.
do it too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, I want y'all to play along with us and see which one you think it is. If it's number 1, number 2, or number 3.
Hold up your fingers for whatever you think it is, all right?
All right, let's give this
go.
a shot. I think I'm good at this.
All
Let's
right.
try it.
Ready?
All right.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Start off easy.
Okay.
I can ride a bike.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, I've been to Disney World.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And number 3, I was born missing bones in my feet.
Missing bones in your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, what do you think, guys? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Now, I'm going to kind of talk this through because I think number 3 is really out there, but I kind of think that may be true because it's so different. Number 2, Disney World. Has he been to Disney World?
I know you love Disney World.
I love Disney World.
I
have
may have said
definitely
that for
been
you,
to Disney World.
you know?
Okay, and then number 1, you can't ride a bike.
I can ride a bike.
You can.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go with 1 because I think it's so out there that would have tricked me. So, Alex, tell everybody which one.
I will hold up the finger in 3, 2, 1.
Yes! Yes!
I
That
can't
is
ride a
awesome.
bike.
No way. Okay, we may have to teach him to ride a bike one day on our show. Well, Alex, okay, I'm ready to try now.
Okay, I'm ready. This is going to be so easy.
So here are my 3 things. Number 1, I can play golf right-handed or left-handed.
Okay, seems pretty easy.
Second, pretty easy. That's tough. Second, I grew up in Georgia.
Okay.
And number 3, I was offered a baseball scholarship in college.
So you
1,
might have played
2,
baseball.
or 3.
All right, well, I'm going to talk through this as
Okay.
well.
You guys go ahead and make your choice. 1, 2, or 3.
So number 1, golfing right-handed and left-handed.
Or left-handed.
You said that it's tricky, but I don't know if you're trying to throw me off on that. That seems a little weird. Too specific. That seems too specific. Okay, number 2, I grew up in Georgia. Well, we are in Columbus, Georgia right now, but also we're over by Fort Benning. And there's a lot of military families. There's a lot of people from all over the place that are here right now, probably watching this.
Yeah, probably.
And then number 3, what was number 3 again?
Number 3 was I was offered a baseball scholarship in college.
Number 3, a baseball scholarship,
in college.
You know what? I feel like if you were a pastor here, you wouldn't have been off. I feel like it's number 3. I feel like it's got to be number 3 because baseball scholarship, that sounds awesome.
All right, you want a drum roll?
Drum roll, please.
The correct answer is number 2.
What? I thought I could tell a lie, like a non-truth. Oh my gosh.
No, here's the thing. I actually grew up in Mobile, Alabama. So, yeah. See, so guys, here's the point. It's not always easy to tell if somebody's telling the truth or not. But what we're going to learn today is God wants us to be truthful in all circumstances. Because, Alex, here's the thing. If we're not, sometimes there are really serious consequences.
Oh, no.
And that reminds me of our story today. And I got an idea that I think will be fun. What if, during our story, I stop and I'm going to ask you if you think it's true or false? And you guys can play along too.
Let's do another game, you're right.
And you have to guess, as I'm going through the story, if it's true or false.
All right, I think I
ready to
accept
give
your
it a
challenge.
shot?
I need I need redemption. I feel like, how about this? They can at home even go thumbs up if you think it's true, or thumbs down if you think it's a non-truth.
I love that.
We'll do.
All right,
Absolutely.
let's give it a shot. Well, guys, we're so glad you're here. And our story today comes from the Bible, and it comes from the book of Mark. Now, is that true or is it false? He says true. Guess what?
What?
It's false.
What book is our story
The
in?
book of Acts. Remember the book we've been talking about?
You're right.
It's the book of Acts. And the story today is about 2 people. Their names were Ananias and Sapphira.
Those are some weird names.
They are some weird names, but guess what? That is their name.
Oh my goodness.
They were married. Ananias was married to a woman by the name of Sapphira. Now, here's the thing. In our story, listen to what happened. They had a piece of land and they decided to sell it and to give it to the church. Listen to what happened in Acts chapter 5, verse 2. It says this, with his wife's full knowledge, meaning Sapphira, Ananias held back part of the money for himself and brought the rest of it to the apostles. Now, when he told the apostles, when he got there, he said, listen, I'm giving you all of the money that I have received. You think that's what he said?
Wait, no, because that would be a not truth. You have to tell the truth.
Yep, but guess what? That is what happened.
No.
He went before the apostles and said, hey, I sold this land and I'm giving it all to you. When in his mind and in his heart, he knew he had not. He told a lie to the apostles. But get this, you know what happened to him? As soon as he told this lie, he ended up dying.
No.
Do you think that's true?
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
It was. And that's exactly what happened. Because when Peter heard this, he knew that he had not told the truth. Well, shortly after that, his wife comes in. And guess what his wife tells him? She ends up telling them that she did keep some of the money. Do you think that happened?
Yes, because you're not supposed to tell a non-truth.
No, she lied as well. She stood before Peter and said, Peter, we given you all the money, which was a
lie.
Yes, she didn't tell the truth. And guess what happened to her? She died as well. Do you think that's true?
I mean, the first guy died too, so I'm guessing, yeah, that's scary.
Exactly what happened. Now, I got to tell you something. That's really scary. And I'm so thankful that God doesn't do that because there's a lot of times that I haven't told the truth before.
You have?
Yes, there's been times I haven't been honest. And you know what? Has there ever been a time you haven't been honest?
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Guys, this is so important. God wants us to always be truthful. He always wants us to tell the truth. It would have been so much easier for Ananias and Sapphira to come before them and say, hey, we sold some land and we're going to give you some of the money. And not say, we're giving you all of the money. But by doing that, they lied. Now, Alex, why do you think they lied in this story?
I mean, it sounds like they didn't want to give everything. They wanted to keep some for themselves. They were a little bit greedy.
Yeah, That's part of it. And you know, another part of it is they wanted to make people think more highly of themselves than they really were.
Right.
And you know what? There's times for us that we lie. Sometimes we lie and don't tell the truth because we think, hey, maybe if we don't tell the truth, we won't get in as much trouble as we would otherwise. But you know what I learned a long time ago, Alex?
What'd you learn?
My dad used to tell me, he said, Keith, you'll get in a whole lot more trouble if you lie and do something wrong. He said, now if you do something wrong, you're still going to have consequences, but if you lie, it's going to be twice as bad.
Wow.
And you know what? That was the case for Ananias and Sapphira. And guys, that's the case for us too. Because when we do lie and don't tell the truth, Alex, remember, what does God call that?
Calls that a sin.
A sin. That's exactly right. And guys, here's the thing. We've all sinned. Romans 3:23 says, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Now, that doesn't mean we should keep doing it. What it means we should do is realize when we mess up to ask God for forgiveness and say, God, please forgive me. Now, Alex, from our story today, what did you learn?
I learned that God wants us to tell the truth with everything.
That is exactly right. And guys, I want to encourage you, whether you're at home, whether you're at church, whether you're at school or on your sports team, always tell the truth. Because guys, that's what it means to follow God with your whole heart. Alex, we've had a lot of fun today.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad you joined us. We're so glad you tuned in today, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Bye.